Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Danger Collecting Pickups. This is number 108.2 and we'll be focusing on some games. Alright, so we were able to get some really great items over the past few months, and I'll give you a little bit of a story along the way. Just working to my left, here are some items that we were able to get through a part garage sale and part through auction. Starting with the garage sale, I was able to pick up two games at $3 a piece, which included UN Squadron and Turtles Tournament Fighters, and I had Roy at Game MD just fix the back cover there and stuff, so thanks Roy. And at a recent auction again in Southwood Lakes, there was some games that I acquired with a lot, and in that there was Toe Jam and Earl and Garfield Caught in the Act. Alright, and I can't I don't know what to say, support enough, going to auctions and things like that. If you have the chance, you're able to get a number of great items, possibly on the cheap. All right, at Goodwill, I was able to get a copy of Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. When I got this game, it was just the cart, and I saw it for $3, and I could not pass on it, obviously. So I ended up getting that, and then I brought it over to Game Cycle with my case from Sonic the Hedgehog, and I print up the artwork there, so thanks Simon. And then Lisa cut it for me, so there you go. And that's great, as you can see there, and stuff. MJ's Moonwalker. Alright, and I was surprised to see that, but once in a while, sometimes you'll find good things at Goodwill. Just in the cheap bins over at Cash Converters, downtown, I was able to get Mirror's Edge for the 360 and Bioshock Infinite. Again, just some fillers for the collection. Those are on the cheap. More recently in Chatham, another city close to where I live, when I was there, I was able to get a number of items, and I bundled in this slot here. What I ended up paying through negotiating was 10 for 10. So I was able to get all these items here pretty much for $1 a piece. Alright, and in that includes the PSP Tron Evolution, Tron 2.0 Killer App for the Xbox, Star Wars Jedi Outcast, Sniper Elite, another copy of Halo, Enclave, Capcom Fighting Evolution, Outrun 2006 Coast to Coast, oops, sorry about that, Panzer Dragon Orta, and just cleared this game recently. It's a fantastic game. If you definitely have not had the chance to play it, definitely play this. Can't recommend it enough. And for Nintendo GameCube, Wave Race. Alright, and just for the collectors out there, fantastic game again. Here's a game that carries some value, is Outrun 2006 Coast to Coast, and then Sniper Elite. Again, there's better versions on the 360 now and stuff, but this does still carry some value if you're just in it for collecting that. And then there's Jedi Outcast and stuff that was complete as well. Alright, so there were those games, and I thought that was great to pick up. And finally, on trade from Game Cycle 2, over a period of time I was able to get some games through Simon, Red Hat, and Lisa. This included Yonoid for Nintendo, another copy of Contra for Nintendo, a game that I'm playing right now. I think it's excellent. I've heard mixed reviews, but I think it's great. Is Psychonauts, and once I finish that, I will get to another game Xbox called Phantom Dust. A couple of months ago, Resident Evil 4, and this looked kind of interesting, kind of fun. The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. And for the Nintendo Wii is A Boy and His Blob. Kind of a little bit of a harder game to find. It's not as common. Came out around the time as New Super Mario Brothers, and I saw the reviews for it online, and I always kept it in mind. And when I saw it at the shop, I was like, oh, I'm gonna pick that up. All right, just some other things that I was able to get along the way. Here are some arcade marquees, pardon me, which included RoboCop, a game that I played when I was a kid at Devonshire Mall, local mall near where I live. And that's in great condition, as you can see. Kari Warriors, Trade West. It's funny, when I was playing this, I think in Mississauga, the first time I played it when I was a kid, one of my relatives there was like, oh, let's go play that Iraqi Warriors. I'm like, what the heck is Iraqi Warriors and stuff. So I could never figure out what he meant by it until we went and played it, and it was Kari Warriors. All right, but somewhere along the lines he put the R and the K, and he probably just called it Iraqi Warriors. I have no idea. A classic is Ghosts and Goblins. And this game here, so many memories, is Double Dragon. This is a game that my friend Sean and I used to bike to Glidden Dairy Bar, and we used to go in the basement and play this. So it's great to get that. And a true classic is Arkanoid. Alright, and it was great to get those. And finally, for those that might not have seen it, thanks to my friend Isaac at the Trophy Boys, we were able to take the Power Glove and make a trophy out of it. There's a long story behind this, but it was inspired by the idea of Terminator 2. You know, Terminator's arm there, and there's a long story behind it. But anyways, it's a great piece. He did it for me, and then he was able to mount it. We can take the glove off, and we could still use it if we really wanted to, but I think I'll just leave it like that. Alright, so that's another edition of Danger Collecting Pickups. This is number 108.2 games, and stay tuned. We're going to get into some music in the near future. Hope you're all well.